I'm going to start these videos in a way that I start all my assemblies, which is by saying with a big smile, "Good morning, everybody." I'm thinking about ways that we can drive that community cohesion agenda back into our schools when we return, because our children are going to have had isolation, haven't they, for the last sort of 6 months. So we've really got to be confident and strong in the way that we bring them back together. And we do that by showing them examples around the world of community cohesion and modelling to them how we want our children to behave and to react to each other and to treat each other. So assembly pictures and no outsiders is a great way to do that. And this assembly picture is of Blake. So I would start the assembly by showing this picture and asking children, what do you see in this picture? Who is this? Where do you think he is? What do you notice about him? And I'd get some answers back from the assembly and some guesses, and then I would tell them the story. This little boy is from Georgia, from the US. He's called Blake. It's his first day at school. Now his mum owns a t-shirt printing shop, and she said to him, what do you want to wear on your first day at school? I'll make you a t-shirt. You can have any picture you want. And she thought he would choose a rocket ship or a football. And he didn't. He asked for a t-shirt with these words. What does the t-shirt say? It says, "I will be your friend." That's an interesting t-shirt, isn't it, to wear on the first day at school? A 5-year-old wearing that t-shirt. Why is he wearing that t-shirt? So I'd be asking the children this. Why is he wearing that? And I'd be getting answers from and a discussion going. And then I would say to him, this t-shirt, he could have chosen to say, "I will be your friend if you're a boy." What else do you notice about him? He's got brown eyes. He could have said, "I will be your friend if you've got brown eyes." He's got beautiful brown skin. He could have said, "I will be your friend if you've got brown skin." Why didn't he say any of that? What does Blake want? Well, he didn't say that because Blake doesn't care if you have brown skin or black skin or white skin. Doesn't care if you're a boy or a girl. Doesn't care if you have disabilities or a different religion or different families. What does Blake care about? Blake cares about being friends. He would really fit into our school, because in our school that's what we say. We say there are no outsiders. Everyone is welcome. Doesn't matter who you are, we are friends. There's a great line from Blake that I want to get right, so I'm going to read it. Blake said, he was asked why is he wearing this t-shirt. He said he's wearing it for all the kids who need a friend to know that I am here for them. What a great kid Blake is. We want kids like Blake in our school, don't we? Are we like Blake? I went to a school recently for a training day. I think it was in Manchester. And the school had used this assembly picture and had brilliantly put on every classroom door a picture of Blake, a photo of Blake. And it said something like, "Be like Blake today." I thought that was a great message to have on classroom doors, reminding children all the time we are friends here and we are friends with everyone. There's a great end to this story. The picture that you've seen went viral in the US, and he picked up some interest in his hometown, and apparently in his hometown people started wearing t-shirts that said #BlakesFriends. What's that about? Why were they doing that? What was that showing us and Blake and showing the world about having friends? It showed that people in Blakestown were supporting him, saying, "I will be friends with anyone, no matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like, we can get along." And what was Blake's reaction to those t-shirts? I'll tell you, I've written it down so I don't get it wrong. Blake said, "Oh good, now more and more people are going to have more and more friends." We want people like Blake in our school, don't we? I think Blake would love our school, our no outsider school. He would fit in really, really well. I don't tend to read stories in my assemblies, we don't have time, but if you were going to read a story, there's two that spring to mind for me. All Are Welcome. This is in the new No Outsiders scheme, and it's a super book. It's by Alexandra Penfold and Suzanne Kaufman, And it's just a really simple book for young children about everyone being different and everyone being welcome in the schools. A lovely line here, it says, "We're part of a community, our strength is our diversity, a shelter from adversity, all are welcome here." And there's a lovely bit at the end, a lovely page at the end, all are welcome, you have a space here, you are welcome here. It's a perfect No Outsiders book to talk about being different but belonging. And another book that you could try, this is a new book, it's not in the No Outsiders scheme because it was released too late, but I've got some lovely plans for this on the Excelsior School website. The Boy Who Loved Everyone by Jane Porter, and it's just a fantastic book about a boy who says to people, "I love you" all the time, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. So his mum talks to him about, look, she loves him and that's fine, but actually people can say "I love you" in different ways. So they go to the park and they see a man feeding birds, and look, says mum, he's saying it by the way he's feeding birds. Let me get that line right. They saw the old man on the bench, he was opening a tin of tuna and feeding the stray cats breakfast. "You see," said mum, "he's saying 'I love you' to the cats." Then they see Bertha on her way to school. She gives a big wave and she saw Dimitri. "Look," said mum, "she's saying it with her smile." So mum is showing Dimitri how to make friends without making people feel uncomfortable. And there's a lovely bit at the end where Liam comes over and gives Dimitri a hug. "Hello, my friend, will you sit with me at story time?" he said. A warm feeling started to grow in Dimitri. It's a really nice story about teaching children how to make friends. And it fits in with our picture of Blake as well. These pictures and stories are so important, aren't they, when we go back to school, hopefully in September, to drive the narrative home that we're teaching children we are different, we are friends, there are no outsiders here.